Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to another Elden Ring video. And today we are going to be doing our first ending. We have just completed the Elden Beast here. Um, and the first ending that we're gonna start with is Ranni's ending because it was the first quest that we completed, and it was a really cool quest, and it looks like it has also a very unique thing because you summon Ranni here rather than repairing the Elden Ring. So we're going to start with that one, and I'll run through them all. They should all be in separate videos, so if you want to check out the other ones as well. But let's start with Ronnie's, because that was the first quest that we did.
The battle is over, I see. I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars. 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond.
That's a cool picture.
Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness. Let us go together.
She's still got the ring.
My dear consort eternal.
Age of the Stars ending. I don't really know the implications of that ending. World created by Miyazaki and George R.R. Martin. Is there anything in these credits? I mean, normally I would probably just let them roll. So we'll let them roll once, just in case. We'll see if there's a post-credit. Although games are pretty good nowadays about if there is a post-credit, you can still skip the credits and watch the post-credits. But I come from the time where that was not always the case, and you could miss the ending credits scene if you didn't watch the credits. It's kind of like a Marvel movie. But yeah, what exactly does the Age of Stars mean? Because what was the age that we were in? Like technically the Golden Age or the Age of the Erd Tree, something like that. But I mean that's like a physical thing. I guess the Golden Age would be like a more of a mentality. Even the credits are lagging? Come on. um, but yeah. I don't really know what the Age of the Stars means. If Ranni could explain, that'd be great. But I have a feeling she will not explain. Now, I don't think I'm going to be doing New Game Plus, but it also shouldn't matter if I pick New Game Plus or not for any of these characters, because I just duplicated my save a few times and labeled them all what ending I want to do for all of them. Special thanks. Oh, that's not it. Man, how many people work on stuff? We need shorter credits. Uh-oh, the credits are lagging again. They put too much texture in the credits. I don't know if I should actually watch this all. I'm starting to reconsider my life decisions. Maybe I should pause it? Ah, but that's a bad idea because there's no good way to tab into the game on the fly if there is something at the end. We'll let it ride, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I feel like obviously this is the game of the year. It was very good, very fun. Probably exactly what any Souls player was looking for. The difficulty of the game is very much just whatever you want to make it, right? How hard you want to make the game on yourself is how hard it'll be. If you want to fight the whole game at level 1 with a club, you could do that. You're probably not going to have a good time, but you could definitely do it. And if you want to kind of have an in-between like what we did, where we leveled up our character to a pretty good build, we used the summon, or the ashes, the spirit ashes, to have essentially a friend that helped us, but we didn't summon NPCs to help us. We didn't summon other players to help us. We were offline the whole time. And then you could even go as far as like the easiest side, where you play online, you have all the messages helping you figure out how to get through the world. You can have an OP character by looking up like strong builds and stuff. You can over level yourself by farming, and then you can use NPC summons, or you can use other players who already know how to do the fights and have experience with it. Who will therefore be more useful than an NPC summon. So that's kind of where you're getting to like the easiest end of the spectrum, where some people, like if you've heard of Let Me Solo Her, you could literally have someone solo a fight for you without you even having to participate. And then you've accomplished the boss, right? Like the game says that you beat it and you get the rewards for it. But someone else did pretty much all the work. So there's a big spectrum on how hard you want this game to be for you. And then just the sheer content of the game is crazy. Even though we did a lot, we definitely didn't do everything. There's a few things that we missed. I did get the achievement right before this for getting all the armaments, because we had them all. It turned out I just had to start moving some of them into my box, and then once I moved like 3 of them, it popped the achievement. So obviously we found all the legendary armaments. Now the one thing I don't have is all the legendary spells. I don't know what spell I missed. There's a chance that maybe one of the legendary spells is a remembrance, and I have to just buy it and then I'll have it. But there's also a chance that I may have missed a legendary spell somewhere. So I'll probably, on my own time, look up where the other spell is, so I can get that as well. And then, other than that, I'm sure there's maybe a few dungeons that we missed while exploring. So there's just a lot of stuff. Now, a lot of stuff could be where some people wouldn't like the game. Because if you're trying to play the game blind, but you don't want it to take you 150 hours, it's really hard to mainline the game because you don't know what the right direction is, right? However, if you aren't trying to play the game blind and you're trying to mainline it as much as you can, there's a lot of ways to figure out what way you have to go by probably just looking up like what the right direction through every area is. and stuff like that, or watching someone else do it first, you could figure out where they were supposed to go, and that way you can get through areas faster. Like, I assume if I did another playthrough right now, I would probably ignore all items and just go straight to where I wanted to go on the map everywhere. Because you can kind of just run to every single important boss as quickly as you want. And there's certain things that you'd want to pick up along the way, specifically talisman pouches. Very important. Golden seeds seem like they'd be pretty important. Sacred tears, pretty important. But if you already have a character that could give you the weapons that you want, and the gear that you want, and the talismans that you want, it's not that big a deal to explore the world again. But it was definitely a good time exploring the world once. I don't think I would want to thoroughly comb the world again. I think I am pleased with how thoroughly I did it. And future characters, I would definitely be looking to skip just about everything I don't have to do, to get to the important bosses that I need and get the gear that I need and things that you can't trade from another character. But it looks like we're coming to the end here, so let's see. Is it just going to ask me for New Game Plus? If that's all it's going to do, then at least you got my thoughts on the game. I thought it was great. Probably one of, if not the best game I've ever played. You do not start now. You can choose to begin Journey 2 later at the Table of Lost Grace in the Round Table Hold. No. I'm just curious where it's going to put us and stuff like that. Round Table Hold. Same number of runes. I guess we'll do a little bonus. We'll go talk to people real quick. I wanted to talk to Nefeli one more time. Nothing to do here. Oh, jeez. So where would we start? Down at the bottom there.
I see.
Okay, you got nothing?
Now.
You got nothing? Alright. Bonus. Like the 4th time in the last episode or so that we visited Nefeli. This will be the last time that we visit her. I'm curious if anything happens with her. Because she was a summon available for Horalu, which makes a lot of sense. I wonder if she would have had a specific interaction with him. I do have my save. Like, I copied my save right before Godfrey. I might just do it on my own, where I go fight him with her and see if something happens. I kind of doubt it will, because usually NPCs
I will remain,
don't do anything. Yeah, she doesn't have anything to say. Usually NPCs don't say stuff. The only time we've ever had an NPC say stuff was Yura. Well, that's it. We did the Age of Stars ending in this one, and we'll be back with the other endings. I won't watch the credits again for the other ones, but that's the Age of Stars ending. Hopefully you enjoyed. You might not have made it this far because the ending was over. But anyways, I really enjoyed the game. Hopefully you enjoyed as well, and I will see you in the next one.